Hey guys, today we're going to talk about regrouping. So far, when we've been adding, we have not had to move any numbers around because when we add, there are only one digit in each place value, meaning that when we add 16 plus 42, we know that the ones column, 6 plus 2 equals 8, and the tens column, 10 plus 40, 10 plus 40 equals 50. And here, this never went over 10. Today, we're going to have to change and exchange numbers because those numbers are going to be over 10, and we can't put two digits in one column. If I have the number 28, and I add it to 34, if I add 8 plus 4, I know it gives me 12. Well, I can't write 12 like this because then it's going to give me too big of a number. And it would be acting like this number was the total in the tens. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at our place value blocks, just like we do when we exchange 10 ones. Well, that's what we're going to do with this answer. So I'm going to build 28. I have two tens, but since you don't have them, I'm going to also draw it. So two tens, and then I have 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there I have 28. Well, now I need to add it to 34. So I also have to build 34. 10, 20, 30. Right here is my 30. 10, 20, 30, and 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so when we added these, we saw it was 12. Well, I have to group 10 ones and exchange it, switch it out for a group of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, it's not all of the ones. Sorry, this is hard to show on the camera. It's not all of the tens that we have, the ones. So what I'm doing is I'm adding that group of 10 to the tens. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to group it together. And I'm going to exchange it for another 10. So what am I left with? I have 2 here, and I'm going to put the 2 in my ones column. And this is what your parents were taught to do. So when they exchanged it and they got that extra group of 10, they carried that 10 to the tens column. It's called carrying. And what we're going to do is we're going to now add 10 plus 20 plus 30. And I'm going to count up my blocks. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So now I'm going to put a 6 in the tens column, and my answer is 62. And let's check with our blocks to make sure that we did that correctly. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62. So we did that correct. Let's try another one together, and then you guys can do some on your own from your worksheet. And I'm purposely not using the worksheet so that way you have more practice on your own. So we're going to try, and we have to make sure that the ones will always carry over or it's not regrouping. It's just regular addition, two-digit addition or three-digit addition. And we could do the same thing with 3 digits, but because this is our first time, we're going to start with working with only 2-digit numbers. And then once we're comfortable with regrouping for 2 digits in second grade, and maybe towards the end, probably not because we only have a few weeks and we need lots of practice with this. then you'll start practicing with that. I've already challenged you by giving you multiplication. I don't want to do too much at one time because it could become overwhelming. So let's try, let's see, 47 plus 25. So we have 47 plus 25. So now let's build, and I'm just going to build it on my board here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I counted a little fast, so I wasn't sure. So I have 47, and I'm going to do 25. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, so now I have to add my ones together. And 7 plus 5 is 12. So I'm going to count my group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to group it together. However you want to group it. Let me not. Let's just do it this way. I don't like the shape of that. That's the only reason I'm changing it. It just didn't look appropriate. So we have 12, and now we've grouped our 10. Well, if I group my 10, I have to exchange it for a group of 10. So now I'm left with 2 in my ones column. I'm going to carry over that 1, and I'm showing you both ways, so that way if your parents are helping you and they tell you to carry, you know what that means. So we've carried it over. We've carried it to that 10s. And now we have 1 or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Or 10 plus 40 is 50, and 50 plus 20 is 70. And our answer is 72. All right. So you can, if you have, which I highly doubt you do, but if you have these blocks, you can practice with them at home. And if not, you can draw. And you can also use the strategy that your parents will probably show you, which is to carry it over to the other column, which we did with the drawing here. All right, so I hope that this helps to explain how to regroup. And again, in order to regroup, you're doing that if the number in the ones column adds up to more than 10, or to 10 exactly. All right, have a great day. And if you have any questions, join me for my office hours between 1 and 2:30. Bye, guys.